LABSTERS, welcome back to our channel. We're here with another lab. But before we get into that lab, make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe, and notification button, and also tell a friend about us. So let's get into our lab, which is called Do Men Cheat? But before we get into that one, we also have a lab that says Do Women Cheat? So go check that out right now. Click. So, do men cheat?
You know, I mean, they do, just like women, you know, but
yeah.
I mean, it's just a hard topic because it's like women is always like, they feel like we're always bashing them. You know?
That's true.
So it's like, we're not trying to bash them, but we already did women, so we gotta get on the men, you know?
Yeah, so it's time to get on y'all.
Yeah.
So we're not bashing, it's just time to get on y'all.
Okay.
Because, you know, the ladies have theirs. Now it's time for y'all to receive y'all, so.
Okay.
So, yes, to answer your question, I think men, not all men.
No.
Not all men, because they're going to let all men cheat. Some men do cheat.
They do.
Some men, they do have it in their system to cheat. We gonna let it be real. It is what it is.
Thanks.
So, that's what it is. So, do you think men cheat because they're not in a secure place with themselves?
I do. I feel like men sometimes they don't know how to be honest with their significant other.
Okay.
Like, I feel like, you know, they like to have their cake and eat it too very often.
Okay.
So, when they're not in a secure place, it's like when someone else is giving them attention that the other person's not, they're like, oh, well, you know.
Okay. Well, I would say for people who don't know what we mean about secure, in your definition, what do you think secure means?
Okay. Secure.
Because you know you have to be like, what is secure? What does it mean?
That's true. Secure, I feel like they're financially stable.
Okay.
They're mentally and physically happy with themselves.
Okay.
And I feel like they're at a place where they can be honest with themselves, with, you know, with someone else as well. Okay. So I feel like when they're not honest with, like, in their self, they're like, you know, they get into that position where they're like, damn, how do I tell her this?
Okay, okay.
What about you?
I agree with you. I feel like a secure man, he knows who he is as a person. Like, he knows his flaws, he knows his strengths, and he knows what he's able to bring to the table. And he's also financial stable. What does that mean? Because some people are like, does that mean he gotta make over 100,000? No, that means he's doing well for himself. Right. He's able to provide for himself. He's able to, you know, pay his car note, pay for food, just be able to live in this world not in a uneasy space. Yep. So yeah, that's what I feel when it comes to a secure man, and he's also honest. You know, I know y'all say that a lot of women, y'all don't know how to handle the truth, which some cases, but majority of the time we do prefer you to be honest with us, so we're able to decide, you know, how we want to go on with you or what we're going to do. Right. So, yes, an honest man. So, so when a man doesn't have, and he knows his purpose. You hear a lot of men say, you know, they always need to know their purpose in life and what they need to do. So, I feel like when a man doesn't have those assets or qualities, I feel like he's not a secure man.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And I agree that which Jazz was saying about how women can't handle the truth. Yeah. If that woman is secure with herself, she can definitely handle the truth. It happens when a woman is not secure with herself when she can't. But if you tell me right now, like, I went swimming yesterday with my home dudes, and I say, oh, well, who you went with? Like, who's all there? Because women know, like, your friends. So they might be, like, it might be like, oh, okay. But then as soon as you be like, well, I didn't want to tell her John was there because John got all the hoes. Then it's like, why you didn't tell me that? But then your other friends brought it up. And now gets that cycle of not trust, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's true. I just feel like if John was there, just go ahead and tell her that John was there.
Yeah.
You know? Because if she finds out from another person,
it makes you more. It makes a woman more upset because it's like, why couldn't you have told me that? I'm gonna tell you who was all there. You know, my friend Keisha, she wild. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta lie to you. So I feel like honesty needs to be built. Yeah. And I don't feel like men, when they're not secure in themselves, they don't know how to give secure honesty. You know?
That's true.
So
that's true. And also, it's like you often hear like men who are not mentally healthy, they cheat the most. Because if you go back and be like, every time you hear that a man has cheated, you always hear, I was in a dark place, or I had this and this going on.
Right.
You never really hear, you kind of do, but it's kind of rare that you hear a man that's very secure with himself cheating.
Yeah.
You know?
That's facts.
Because, like, I mean, do like, you know, a poll about it or whatever and to see. Why should they say, I was in a dark place.
Right.
I wasn't financially secure. Yeah. I had a lot of growing up to do. Yeah. So I feel like when a man is in his full potential and who he is, he's not a cheater. Yeah. He's at his great, and so that he wants to be a great man.
Yep, that's true. And we're not talking about the ones that be in like this we're low-key dating, not dating relationships, because me personally, I don't feel like you're cheating if you're just dating, unless it's like exclusive dating, because there's two things, like there's exclusive dating and then there's just dating, and I feel like men have to be honest about which one you're doing, because if you're just texting a girl and be like, we just talk every day, that's you kind of are making a way for a female to feel like you're just talking to them, you know?
I feel like that's a whole different lab that we need to talk about.
We do.
Dating, because some people, how they're moving in this dating scene is crazy.
Because we did a dating 101. But we need to do a new dating 101, because I don't think people are using dating of how they should be dating, you know? But it's summertime, so it's like, I don't feel like if you... Like you said, that's gonna be a whole different thing. It gets deep. Like
it gets deep because some of y'all are fucking up the game when it comes to how to date. I'm just gonna say y'all fucking up.
It's like you have 2 trash bags and you decide to do the dumb shit in there. Like it's just dumb. Like I don't know, but cheating gets deep. But so, do you feel like men cheat because their ladies not satisfying them, or? What do you think?
I have heard some men say the reason why they cheat is because their woman's not satisfied. And to me, I like to ask, okay, so this is where we become grown, and this is where you have to communicate. So my question is, did you communicate to her your needs?
Right.
Because if you didn't, then you're trash.
Very much so.
Because, like, to me, if she's not satisfying you in the bedroom and you don't let her know, who's at fault? Now, if you have a woman that, you know, she don't give a damn about you. Like, you tell her, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. You know, what they got to do with me.
Right?
That's different. But if you have a woman that's willing to hear you and try to satisfy you, then you need to communicate with her. Because if you don't, you're robbing that person of trying to make things work.
True.
So, yes, I do agree that sometimes men cheat because they're not being satisfied. However, it's only for the women that you don't tell them.
Yeah, you don't tell them. It's true. It's true, because I strongly believe closed mouths don't get fed.
Exactly.
So it's like, if you don't tell me, I'm generally not going to know. Like, I've been in a situation where I wasn't satisfied, and I like to tell people, this is what I want done. Yeah. And if you can't do it, let me know. You know? So it's like, I'm gonna ask, and if you can't, you be like, nah, that's too much work. Like, I feel like I can't do that, and as a man, it just makes me feel blah blah. You know? Hey, communication is key in every situation.
Yeah, and it's like okay, before you do the cheating, talk to that person, have a conversation, and if they're still not satisfying you, just break up with them.
Yeah.
Because at this point, you're trying to have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's trash.
Pretty much, because you want to go to someone that you know that is loyal to you, but they're not completely satisfying you in the bedroom, or they're not satisfying you by communication. It really irritates you. But then you go to a girl and you sneak and text her because she's good in the bedroom and she gives you full communication, but you don't want to tell the person that's loyal to you that that's a problem, because at the end of the day, the one that you're cheating on her with, most likely you're not going to stay with her anyways. You're going to move on to someone else. So it's like,
that's true.
What's the reason? You know, like there's no reason to cheat if you can't get communication and say, hey, I feel like you're not doing this and it really makes me want to go step out on you. I'd rather you tell me that. It might hurt my feelings, but I'd rather you tell me that, so I'd be like, dang, like it's that bad that you want to go talk to someone else, you know?
Because everything is teachable. In the bedroom, you can always teach a person to what you're like.
Yeah.
Now, everybody say, like, everything is teachable. You can teach a person how to be free. Like,
it's true. It's true.
It.
You have to like literally take your time to tell somebody this is what you like. Like, and if they are uncomfortable, because sometimes some things that guys want or women want make someone feel uncomfortable, and they feel like they can't do it. And if that's something that you really want, like, you want head every day. Listen, and then she don't want to give you head every day. Maybe you can do 3 days out the week. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to make it work, and you have to compromise. Like, a relationship is about compromise.
That is true.
You can't just think that it's gonna always go your way.
Yeah. So, like, saying for the women, if you're just, oh God, hi family, but saying for the women, if you're just receiving, he's gonna want it too.
Exactly.
I mean, he's pleasuring you. He will want you to pleasure him.
Sometimes
so
you have to.
It has to be a compromise. Like, that's not fair.
It's true.
And you know, hey, if you're in a healthy, committed, monogamous relationship, why not please your significant other? It's okay. That's love. It's okay.
It's true. Because I feel like as women, there is some stuff that would be like, oh my God, like he wants me to do that, and I just feel uncomfortable. But then it's like, well, Susan, she's gonna do it. So sometimes you need to go ahead and be a Susan that day and be like, you know what I'm saying? You do, and it's just making you feel uncomfortable, and you never know, you might like it. Like, I'm not gonna, but you might. So it's like, try it, because you won't want a guy to try for you. So
yeah. So bottom line is, if the man is not satisfied, you need to tell her. Be like, hey babe, I'm not satisfied in the bedroom. Can we do this and that? Now she said, to hell with you. That's the part you need to let go, because she crazy. She crazy.
Let her go for real.
Now she said, to hell with you. Be like, break up with her and leave her alone.
Yeah.
Now she's willing to make it work and be like, okay, let me see what I can do. Then, okay, then good.
Yeah.
Facts. So, like, if you're not satisfied, then have that conversation first.
Yeah, for real. Like, honestly, like, really talk to your significant other, because really you might be confused. Like, dang, she really did say it's cool. And it's probably because she really don't know. She might be used to just the plain old simple thing, and you know what
came into my mind?
What?
To the men, but I just not satisfied. It's because they want a threesome. Like, come on.
Okay, let me first tell you.
Think about
you're disrespectful.
Think about I'm just not satisfied.
That is true.
Because I want
but would
you
want if a girl be like, well, you know what? I actually want a train ran on me. How would you feel?
Oh God.
How? That's how I feel. As you think about it, you want a threesome. I feel like when you tell me that, I'm like, oh, so you want a train ran on you? That's what you want. And if I can't give you that, go. Because I can't. I'm not about to let you go sleep with other girls and you just like, that's how I feel threesome is. Like, it's a train ride. You don't never get satisfied the whole entire time. Somebody don't. No, I don't want it. Sorry. I just don't want it.
I don't like threesomes. I don't like sharing. I'm sorry. But for the people who do, do you?
If that makes you happy and it satisfies you and your significant other, do it. I ain't sharing nobody. Soon as I like it. Girl, don't touch it. Okay, anyways. Woo! Alright, so, do you think that black men cheat more than any other race?
Okay, see, this is the question. This is like the question that I don't like, because to me, I had a conversation with somebody that is not black. Like I think she was Indian, I believe, and she said, "Jazz, black men, they cheat a lot." And I was so mad, because it's like, damn, like, why do you think like that? And she's like, it's true, because I see it all the time. And it's like, for me, I always want to like defend my black men, because you have some kings out here that don't cheat, but you don't get to see that because the social media in the world has displayed all these guys that do cheat, and that's what people see. So when they see a black man who loves their woman and, you know, treat her correctly, they be like, oh, that's rare, that's weird. So to me, it's like, I feel like all races cheat, not just black men. I have seen white men cheat, Asians cheat, all this kind of stuff. But the social media focused their lens so much on the black man, and you know the reason why. I'm not gonna give you the answer. You know the reason why they focus on the black man so much.
It's facts. I believe that all men do cheat. I don't think it's just black men. Because I've been seeing firsthand of people that done wrong that are other races, and I'm like, wow. Exactly. So I really think it's a whole man thing. Like, men in general, they, like we've already talked about, they're either not secure, they're not satisfied, a whole bunch of other things that go into play with just, you know, men cheating. That it's black men are just can't just be, they're the only ones that cheat. What happens is, in my opinion, is that these black men are seen more out of cheating. You know what I mean? Like, we've got Love and Hip Hop. We got all these other different shows that display black people in general crazy. And so, of course, you're going to only see black men cheating, because that's what is seen in the world. And I feel like, as black men, the ones that do cheat, y'all got to do better. Like, you have to do better for your whole community, because this is how you're looked at as. You should not be looked at as like, oh, well, you know, he's black, so he's gonna cheat on me anyway.
Exactly.
That's messed up.
That's crazy. It's really, like you said, like the black men out here that do cheat, you got to do better, because people are looking at you in a negative light. Exactly. Now, some of y'all could be like, well, to hell with it, I don't care what people think. Right. But it comes a time where you just start maturing, and you be like, I want to be better. I want to be a better individual. Exactly. Like, to me, it's like, why cheat though? Yeah. Like, I don't get, you gotta lie about it. You gotta spend more money. Yes. Well, some of them.
And no, some they don't, because some of them just bring them to your house.
Some of them just want $40.
Oh yeah, you'll stay home, but you know, sorry.
But I just like, why?
No, I don't get it. It cringes when people be like, yeah, so I was with this dude and like he cheated on me. And it's never my question to ever ask why. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think he cheated on you? And it's really because some of y'all men can't own up to the stuff that y'all do. Y'all don't, like, how can I say this? Y'all don't want someone to make you better if you can't do it yourself. So then you tend to go to someone that's weaker minded, and you're like, oh, well, she lets me do anything, and she don't care if I go out and hang out all the way until 12 p.m. at night, and I never tell her nothing, so we good. But if she was doing it out of the hand, you gonna be ticked off. So it's like, why do y'all make it so hard for yourself when y'all can be with somebody that's really like holding you down, there for you all the time?
Hold you accountable.
Yes, and that's exactly what you need. Accountability, to let you know you're not going to treat me like this. So,
and my thing is, like, why would you want to be with somebody that doesn't hold you accountable? Who doesn't know that, who doesn't see the full potential that you could be? Like, who doesn't see the king in you or whatever? So we're always using king, which we just don't see it. Like, I don't get it. Like, why would you want to be with a weaker woman? Yeah. But and then everybody says, what's a weaker woman? A weaker woman is a person who doesn't put life within you, who doesn't encourage you, who doesn't tell you, hey, you can do this, you can be this, and make sure you're on top of your game. Facts. Because a weak woman who don't care about you, she don't care what you do, as long as you just give her the money. And she can let you go down in hell and burn up in flames, and she don't give a damn.
Yep, and I'm pretty sure that same woman is probably messing with your brother, your cousin, your uncle, the best friend that come by every other day. They talking to them because they don't see your value, and you feel like you want that because they're giving you amazing sex, they're giving you money, they're doing all of this A, B, and C, but then you have a woman that's willing to build with you. And people always say like, oh, I want a queen, I want this, I want that, but you're not getting king material. So fix that. Like it's just, I feel like if you do cheat on women and you're proud about you cheating on women, you got to do better and you need to go to therapy.
I feel like you have issues.
Yeah, you have to. And maybe you can blame the home that you came from, and you can blame your daddy wasn't there, but you need to change that cycle.
I'm so sick of hearing that.
That girl, me too.
I mean, like, I already know people gonna come for me and say, well, it's true. It's like, yes, you can come from a broken home. You can come from this and that, but when do you be like, hey, I don't want that shit from my life anymore? When do you be like, I want to break that shit? And I know it's hard. I get it. I know it's hard. Yeah. Trust me, to do something that you have never seen before or to do, it's hard. It's scary. But once you start doing it and putting little efforts in it,
facts.
That's how you make the progress.
Right, because
it only takes baby steps.
It's facts. Because you would really, like, when you have a daughter and she's dating, you don't want her to go through those situations that you brought other women. So it's like you like feel like, it kind of makes me upset when dudes be having, like, they get a daughter and they're like, I'm just changing my whole life around. Stop. Just you running it up, and it really irritates me because you could have changed how you were, because you done gave the baby mama hell. You done gave the wife of your kids hell the whole entire time. But you okay to be like, well, now I got a daughter, I gotta change my life. You should have been changed it. And yes, I'm very proud that you do feel like you need to change your life because you have a daughter, but you should have been did that. Because at the end of the day, you hurt all these other women that are now damaged that need to go to therapy because you done cheated on them multiple times and you continue to do that. And the married men, they do cheat on these women, get it together because you're trash. Why would you ask a woman to marry you and you go out there and you go try to go hook up with somebody while she out of town? You're trash. It's disgusting. I don't like it. It makes me sick. So please get it together. Like, woo, y'all think got me hot. It's hot. Woo, I just don't like people cheating. I feel the same as women too. It really makes me upset. So it's not just men. It's just women, men. You don't have to cheat. If you don't want to, be in a relationship.
I agree. I don't like cheating, period. For men, women, aliens. I don't care. I don't like cheating at all. I think it's whack. Because to me, you're robbing people of their good qualities. And it's sad. You wonder why we have like this broken cycle and this merry-go-round. Because it's just sad. And for the people out there, for the dudes, like she said, you have a daughter and you want to change your ways. Let me tell you something. Karma can hit you in different directions. Amen. It might not hit you, but can hit your kids. So, this daughter that you got and you was doing all the wild thing, it's probably gonna hit her.
It's facts.
So be mindful what you do, because karma has no time. It might skip you, and you might think you all free, but it's not gonna skip your children.
Exactly.
So,
this is facts. This is facts.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, just don't cheat.
And do black men cheat? Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Or do men cheat? Yes, they do. Do white men cheat? Yes, they do. Asians cheat? Yes, they do.
They do.
The whole race of men, they cheat.
They cheat. Everybody is generally going to, they feel like when you feel to me, you have a way, you be like, well, I'm in this simple, like, our relationship is so boring. We don't do nothing. And it's this and it's that. Tell that person. Like, have communication, as we said before. Have the communication, because as long as you have the communication, and if, like Jazz said, if they don't give you that communication back and they don't receive it, they're like, I don't give a fuck, listen, then break up with that person.
End the relationship.
Just end it. You don't have to go sleep with somebody else. If you feel like it's going to hurt that woman, be like, she's just going to be so sad because I leave her. I'm pretty sure she's gonna be more sad that you cheated on her. So it's better if, you know, you give that communication and, you know, be better. We just all, in general, all have to be better.
We do.
So. Well, you know, that concludes our lab today. Do men cheat? Thank you so much for labbing with us.